I have been watching the trial in Brunswick, Georgia, about the killing of not the killing, the hunting of a fellow national of the United States of America by conditioned completely white American English of the United States of America living in the state of Georgia. And I can say this for a fact. I can say that about 85 to maybe 90% of the people living in the state of Georgia thinking the same way. These idiots, they are on trial for hunting a human. They have not realized the tide have moved out. The tide have moved out. The people are no longer, since Trump took office and started messing with the world and showing the world what is happening. There is a completely crazy identity created to destroy the United States of America. People start fighting back. And you see all this movement like Black Lives Matter and all this movement, the Proud Boys and all this craziness. And because of that, the tide have changed. The politicians have realized they lost control. They lost control of that idea of whiteness, of white society that they have been trying to create since the Civil War, or before the Civil War, being taken over by that idea of the English oligarchy moving into the United States of America, and has peaked. And this trial will show you clearly what is happening. I'm going to give you examples because I like to give examples so you not only you understand what I'm saying, because it is very hard for me to communicate to you what I'm thinking, but I give you examples so you can go and check on them. And this is the first example. The Coast Guard trained me to view the totality of the situation, to be an expert lawman. So now this guy on the stand, they shot a man with a shotgun for no reason whatsoever, because he even said, hey, this guy didn't do absolutely nothing to me. This guy was running away from me, and clearly it's shown that the only crime this guy committed was to explore, being explorer. You know, he explored his surrounding. He went inside a house being built and looked around like saying, oh crap, how nice this place is. I wish someday I can live in a place like this. I have committed that crime before, but I haven't been killed. I have been shown the way out several times myself. The only reason that I haven't been killed is because I can defend myself very well. And that is the difference. These people clearly shown that what they have learned in our institutions. Our institutions are being taken over by the English, by the white American English, and that is what it shows that they are learning, that these people are learning to prey on the weak, and that is what they're learning. They're learning to see a man with a little darker pigmentation and right away thinking, oh, he's weak, I can prey on him. And that happened to me many times. And of course, you know, I'm ready for these people. And when they find, until I open my mouth, when I open my mouth, oh, right away, oh, this is weak, I can pray on him. You know, I love it. I mean, I really love it when they being destroyed, like in this case. This father and son and the neighbor is a typical example of transferring conditioning, erroneous conditioning to the population of the United States of America to keep us divided. The father, he's a bigot. He is a white American English. He is a crazy human, a completely conditioned human. And he transferred that to his son. And his son goes into our institutions, the Department of Defense, the Department of Homeland, the Department of supposedly be defending us. And what is it that he's learning there? To pray on the weak. That is what he learned, to pray on the weak. Because if he learned correctly what lawman should be, because I know many friends, policemen, and my father was a policeman, and a judge, and these people, their life was completely, how can I say, guide to protect and to serve their population, their fellow man, the neighbors, the citizens. What this guy have learned in the Coast Guard was to just pray, to pray like a tiger or like a lion onto a weak human. In this case, it turned out to be a weak human. I mean, I completely differently. When somebody starts chasing me, right away I take my situation very seriously, and let me tell you, don't come around me if you are praying on me, because right away I'm going to be defending myself at 100% or more. And that is what you see. You see that craziness of a guy as actually saying, no, this man did not do absolutely nothing to me. I just chased him around because in my mind I was so conditioned that I had to find out what was wrong with this guy and this and the other. I mean, this guy was playing policeman. This guy was actually investigating. This guy was totally in his mind, in his right, conditioned by the Coast Guard, conditioned by his father, a policeman, conditioned by his surrounding, that there was his right to chase somebody down the road because, I feel like it, because in my mind, I think that he did something erroneous. He violated a law. Not only that, he was conditioned enough to take a shotgun and blow his freaking chest up, and then saying that he did it because he thought that he had a gun. Apparently they did not teach him in the Coast Guard, hey, listen, if you see a crazy guy that looks like Pavel with a gun, hey, don't get near him because he's going to blow your head off. So that is exactly what happened. He violated the first law of lawman, Don't mess with a crazy guy. With a crazy guy you talk, and with a crazy guy you get some more friends around you. With a crazy guy you wait until he cools off. With a crazy guy, you shield until you can capture him safely. It's not your job to kill him. It's not your job to kill anyone. It is your job to apprehend him and to make him safe for himself and for the community. He violated that absolute, and he violated that because that is what he is conditioned to do. He is black, I am white. He's black, I am white. He's a negro, he's a fucking negro, I am white, I am pure. And the reality is the opposite. That man that died, he was one of us, one of the best that we have. He was exercising, he was free on the street, he was observing his surroundings, he was doing what we should be doing, socializing with others, talking to our neighbors, knocking on people's house and say, hi, how are you, how you do, would you like to go exercise with me? This man was killed because the trash white acceptance of this biology, they accept that they are white, that they are the enemies, and they will defend it to the point of killing somebody. That trash, that white trash, and that white trash is, I say, 90% of the United States population, because even some people, they are of a dark pigmentation, believe that they are black, and some people with the little a different shade of pigmentation believe that they are brown, and that they believe that they are red, and they believe all these colors. Anybody who believes that they are a color is the enemy of the United States of America. So let's talk about numbers now. They always talk about numbers. Well, let's talk about numbers. The entire population of the United States of America is so conditioned that we no longer have a country. What we got is killers running around the street calling themselves white, and calling themselves black, and calling themselves lawman, and calling themselves all these crazy things. And the reality is they are very primitive, very primitive. So how to fix it? Go out there and tell everybody exactly that. Go out there and tell everybody, hey, listen, we got to stop being white, being black, being brown, being all these colors, being American, being African, being fucking negros, being fucking whites, being fucking Cubans, because that will divide us to the point that we will no longer have a cohesive nation. We will no longer accept and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, and we will never unite the continent of America. We will be subjects of the Europeans, and that is what is happening. The Europeans are putting this in our heads via communication technologies. So that is what I gather from the trials in Brunswick, Georgia. I've been in Brunswick, Georgia many times, especially to the airport, to Brunswick Airport. I used to go down there quite a lot. And, I have great experiences in that airport, in aviation. But every time I went to town, they're looking at me as a foreigner. Every time I went to town, this place was just full of alcohol and drugs and primitive people, and apparently they have not advanced in Georgia. Georgia is a state, the state of the Union where that white society creation is protected every single day, to the point they have carved in the biggest granite stone on the planet 3 traitors of the United States of America. They have General Lee, Stonewall Jackson, and Jefferson Davis carved in that stone. That stone must be recarved. That stone must be flat out of those images, because that is what they defending. They are defending white, a white color. They are not defending the United States of America. They are not defending me. Saludos.